find something different thing, which is maybe tougher for you, but if you are going for a tough thing, then you will get tough. So before hearing any more, I would like to welcome back once again on the behalf of Guides Pharmacy. And please continue the session and let us learning C program. Welcome, ma'am.
Thank you, Sahu sir. Thank you, Praveen sir. Now I'll put my best efforts to teach you all C. So I am starting with the sharing my screen. Please confirm me if it is shared or not. Praveen sir, please confirm me if my screen
Ma'am,
is visible.
is it visible now? Now.
Okay, sir. Okay. All right.
Then just click on slideshow so that
Yes,
we
sir.
can get the full screen.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. First of all, I would like to welcome you all in the process of learning C language. I would like to tell you that C is the most basic language and very easy language to learn. As I got to know that you all are learning this to learn further languages, that is C++ and Python, and then artificial intelligence. So for that you all have to learn C language so that you can easily learn the other languages. Now C is that basic language that whenever you want to learn any other language, if you know C, then you can easily understand all of the other languages, because the loops we are having, the statements we are having in C, these all are the basics for the other all languages available in the market. They all have taken idea from C that what all we can include in our language. So C is the most basic, most easy language that you can learn today, and with the help of C language you can easily learn other languages. Now we are repeating one word, that is language. So what is language? Language is something which you speak. You're speaking English language, Hindi language. When you were born, you do not know that what is English, what is Hindi. आप हिंदी बोलते हैं तो वो भी शब्द जोड़ के बोलते हैं. If you're speaking English, then you're making a sentence by joining some of the letters. For that you need to learn A, B, C, D and K, K, G. Similarly, for learning C language, we must know that what are the core basics of the C language. So from there we will start our C language, that what are the alphabets of C, we can say. And like in Hindi, what are the K, K, G of C language. So from there we will start our C language so that we can learn C language very easily. Now, my name is Himanshi Chaudhary. I'll start C language. So C, starting with the C language, first of all we must know the basic of the C language, that what is the C language if we are starting with the C. So it is a high level language that is used to create high level programs. So what is high level language? There are three types of language: low level language, high level language and middle level language. High level language is that language which is written by human, and that is like English sentences only, but that is not understood exactly by the hardware. Hardware is your computer hardware. So hardware cannot directly understand the program. So C is the high level programming language, and this language is not directly understood by the hardware, but can be very easily written by the humans in normal English words, with the help of normal English words. So that's why this is called as high level language, because it is not understood by hardware but can be easily written by the human. It is a general purpose language. And structured programming. What is structured programming? While programming, we will see that there is a defined structure for the C language. It means there is something on the top, something at the bottom, something in the middle, and that is always defined, that what will be placed, where it will be placed. We will see what's structured language. This is this language is developed by Dennis Ritchie. This is the person who developed C language at AT&T Bell Laboratories in 1972, and this laboratory is in USA. So this is the very popular laboratory from where many languages are developed. And Dennis Ritchie is the person who made this language in 19. It is very popular language because it is reliable, simple and easy to use. It is well suited for business and scientific application. It means we can design many types of applications by using only very simple C language. We can make business applications, we can make scientific applications. Then it has some features like control structure, looping statements, arrays and macros. We will see what's all this. This is just in written statements. You need not to learn these all. While learning C language, you will get to know that what is all this. So C language is called compiled language, since the source code must be compiled in order to run. It means whenever we write a program in C language, it has to be compiled. What is compilation? We will see. Since the source code must be compiled in order to run. So source code is the code which we will write. So first of all, we will learn that where to write this C language. What is compilation? From where to start? So if you are using computer, so I'll request you that please Google C compiler. Okay, when you will Google C compiler online, you can write online with this. We are not using software on the very first day. I will share you the link. I'll show you the compiler on my computer screen today. Tomorrow you can use that. Today I'll tell how to download this, how to install this. But for the sake of learning in the initial hours, we will learn by using C compiler online. So when you will write this on Google, you will see two options. You can use either of these. I'll go for the first one. Now to write any C program, I must have some environment. I'll write some code. This is already written here. I'll write some code. I have to compile this. After compiling this code, one more code is generated. After generating of this code, the code generated after this code, after compiling, that code is readable by the machine or the hardware, you can say. And by reading this second code, you can your computer executes your program. Okay, it means this directly does not this is not directly executed. This is converted to some code. That code is readable by your computer. That that reads your program, and that create your outputs. Okay, so we will use compiler, online compiler today. So please open this. Now let's see what's next in the slides. This is more about C, that C is structured programming language. C supports functions that enables easy maintainability of code by breaking the large file into smaller modules. I'll elaborate this, that in C, if you want to add something, subtract something, multiply something, it means you want to do it 7 to 8 times or 1000 times. So you will not write sum, sum, or you will not write multiply, multiply, multiply. It means you will not rewrite the code. You can make the code once. That code is written once, then you can call this code again and again. Okay, so these blocks which we will make in future, in the coming days, these blocks are known as function, and these are very easy to maintain. If you want to delete it, simply delete this code. You don't have to change the whole program. If you want to add one more, you can add one more. So simply what you'll do in C language, you can break the large file into the smaller modules. It means there will be a very large program. You can create some smaller part. If you want to delete one, delete one. If you want to add some more, you can add some more files. So it will be very easy to maintain a very large file because it is modular, and that modules are called functions. There are comments in C language. We will see how we can write this. It is very powerful language. These are some of the things we will learn all this. So let us learn all these later on. We will see first program first. I'll change the background. Okay. So this is the very first program. You can see, if you have opened this compiler, you can see on this on your screen also. So this is the comment. This is not read by the machine. It means the code is read by the machine or the hardware. This code gets run, but the comments are not read by the hardware. It means the comments are ignored by the hardware. If you are writing any comment here, then this line will be ignored. This is not comment, this will not be ignored. This is not comment, this will not be ignored. So first of all, we need to understand what is comment. So there are two types. We can write the code in C language. This is double slash. Double slash, it's near shift key. By writing this double slash, we can write anything. This is comment, or you can write the name of the program. Whatever you will write here, this will not be read. You can write anything. You can put hash, you can put dollar, anything. So this is ignored part when this code is run. Okay. Slash r, write anything in multi-line, then star again, and this slash. This is multi-line comment. This is single line comment. Single line comment. Okay, now this will be read by the system because this line is not comment. I have not put double slash in front of this line. If I'll not write this, this will be read by the compiler. If I'll write double slash, it will not read by the compiler. Okay, this is multi-line comment. So whatever written in between this, compiler will not read this. Whatever written in this will be not read by the compiler. So this all is ignored part by the compiler. Now again, one more thing, I am repeating one word, that is compiler. So I'll use paint to tell you that what compiler does. We will write C code. We will write C code. This is not read by the hardware. So we will compile it. We will compile it. How we will compile it? We will see. And after this code is compiled, one more code is generated. That code is readable by the hardware. That is assembly code. You don't need to learn this, only need to understand this, that we will write a C code that will be compiled, that will be converted to assembly code, and then we will run this. After running this code, the output of this C code is generated. Okay, so hope you understood the cycle, and we say that this C code is source code. Okay, so the cycle is like this: we are having some source code that is compiled, converted to some code that is known as hard assembly code. Then that we run that code and the output is generated. After the output is generated, we can see the output. Okay, now C code is always .c file. This we will see whenever we will use the compilers. Currently we are using online compiler. Okay. See, the name of the file is main.c. So if we are writing any C code, that file has to be saved as .c extension. Okay, this is online compiler. Here we are not saving the file. To learn the code, we are using online compiler. So .c is the extension that is very important. We need to learn this. So this is the online compiler where we will write the code. Now I am. Let's start with the first code. So we will write hash. I'll increase this. Can anyone please confirm me if you are able to see this code or not? If it is small, I'll move to some other compiler.
It is visible, ma'am.
Okay, sir. So first line of our program will be hash include stdio.h, and this will be written in conal brackets. What is this stdio.h? Now we learned that we have to learn C language, and we are repeating the word C language. So if we are speaking C language, so we know what is A, B, C, D. Okay. Later on we learned two-digit letter, like we learned at, we learned can. So when we were kids, we were learning these words, and now when we are speaking, we need not to learn ABCD again or something. It means we are having something in our mind already, that there are words like this. There is a word language, there is a word at, there is a word can. So this all is there in our mind. Similarly, whenever we will make our program, we need not to learn ABCD first, because that has already been developed by someone. We need not to start from the scratch. We need not to uh, start to make C language. We want to learn that. It means we want to learn starting speaking English. Okay. So this statement includes all the predefined functions. What are functions? We will see. This statement will include all the functions and many more things in this program. This will include many things in our program. And what will this include? This will include all the functions already designed in this header file. What is this header file? The word having .h extension are known as header file. So this stdio.h is a header file. I'll again repeat all this. Just that you must know what you are writing. So this stdio.h is header file, and the full form is standard input output file. Okay. Now let's start with the next line. Void main. Void main is the next statement that we need to learn C language. This is that function we were talking about, that what are functions. So this is the function main function from where the execution of the C language starts. It means the compiler, which I was talking about in the paint file. The compiler will start reading the file, C language file, from here. It means input will be from here of reading of the file. Okay, so its name is always main. It is decided, and there will be this parenthesis always, because it identifies that this is the function. Okay, main is the function. This parenthesis identifies that this is the main function, and these brackets encloses the body of this main function. You can take it as your pocket. This is the pocket, and whatever you will write in this pocket, it will remain in this pocket only. And in C language there will be pockets always. You will write everything in pockets. Okay, so this main is the function in which you will enclose some code, and you will write that code here. Every function has a type कि ये function किस type का होगा. Okay, so void is nothing. It means ये main अभी फिलहाल किसी भी type का नहीं है. It is void. It is खाली. This main belongs to no data type. Now we will learn what is data type. Okay, so this is the basic structure of C program. If you didn't understood, no problem, you will understood tomorrow. So you must learn this right now. To write only spellings. This is STDO, standard input output. Now we will learn our first statement, that is printf statement. Printf is the print function. This parenthesis identifies that this printf is the function, and through this printf function we can write something on the output screen. We are having one source code that will be compiled, that will be run, and that will create some output. And on output screen, if you want to print hello, this is my first program, then that statement will be written in this printf statement. So let's write hello all, this is my first program. This will be written in double quotes. Okay, these double quotes near enter are important. Every line you want to print on the output screen, that all has to be written in this double quote. Okay, and in C language, if you are writing a statement, this is a statement, then that has to be end by semicolon. This semicolon is important. If statement has to end itself, then that statement must be ended by using semicolon. Okay, now we will run it directly here because there is no option to compile it. We will see that in original compilers, offline compilers. Now here we will run this file directly. So let's run this. This program is compiled, and whatever I wrote here is printed here. Hello all, this is my first program. So please try to run this program on online compiler yourself and try to write something here. Okay, once more. Every programming language you are learning, you must always learn to strictly type it yourself. Okay, so I am again reminding you that how to write a C program. Try to learn this because this is the basic. Hash include, in corner brackets you need to write stdio.h, Okay, then later on you will write void main function. In curly braces you will enclose the code you want to write. Then I am pressing a tab here. I will tell why I am pressing. Printf in parenthesis, then semicolon, because we need to end this. In double quotes we will write this is line. Okay. Now I have created some of the problems here. Every statement in C language has to be written in small case. There will be some cases where it will be
Ma'am, your voice is not audible.
Himanshi, it's not audible. Himanshi, we cannot hear.
Ma'am, it may be due to network issue. Please wait for a while.
No,
Okay, fine.
Ma'am, we are not
ma'am.
able to listen to you.
Maybe mute.
Hello, someone muted me.
Huh.
We
No,
have to
now we
change.
can hear. Now we can hear, ma'am.
Okay, yes, someone muted me. Okay,
Dear
till where
participants,
you
please do not do such things.
okay,
Please
what
continue.
you okay, I'll continue, but from where to continue? What you saw in the last slide I was speaking. मैं लास्ट
मैम
में क्या बोल रही थी?
प्रिंट पे जो आप कॉमा लगा रहे थे मैम,
कॉमा तो
डबल
कहीं
इनवर्टेड कॉमा,
मतलब ऑन दिस
डबल इनवर्टेड कॉमा।
कंपाइलर,
हाँ हाँ हाँ, कंपाइलर पे थे आप।
कंपाइलर पे। ओके, आपको प्रिंटफ
मैम आप बता रहे
On
थे
Word
कि स्मॉल
file.
केस कैपिटल केस में कैसे होगा।
ओके ओके, देन आई वाज ऑन वर्ड फाइल।
Ma'am, actually you are on Word file and
All right, and understood. I'll continue. So I was telling you all that every case in C language will be a small case letter, and there are exceptions always. So till the exceptions come,
Again you are on mute.
someone muted
ma'am, again
me.
we are not able to listen you.
Hello. Okay,
Hello.
someone muting me. I'm telling you all that you all are not forcefully invited here. You came here by your choice. If you want to leave, you can leave, and don't do such things. We are having 95 candidates. It's not a joke here. Okay, so whoever wants to leave, they can leave. Okay, I'll continue. Okay, I was here. So everyone, please try to run this program on the online compiler. And online compiler you can search by using C compiler online, and the first link you get, that you can open, and here you can write your program. By clicking this run statement, you will get your output. I'll copy this code and sending you in the chat box. Okay. I'm recording this session, and later on if you want to see this session you can see, and if you want I can send you the codes as well if I'm writing some codes during the session.